じゃあインフェルノに入って、なんか捕まってたら騒ぎが起きてましたということで、またなんか会話あるかな。
Any news?
実はさ、聞きたいことがある。
I have at least a dozen.
They'll have to wait, John. This is urgent.
Everything is always urgent with you, Zoe.
Well, what do you expect? It's not every day someone hunts down your frequency in order to delete your existence. Luckily, I'm not your average cyberpunk. I lose them, I help you with the case.
Back in the saddle, eh? Just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
強っ。めちゃくちゃこんなにいたっけ。どうぞどうぞどうぞ。どうぞいないの。バリスタもいないか。とりあえず進むか。なんかこの先またマリツベクがいるんで、クリックがむずい。押してくれ。嘘、反応しない。あ、来た来た。生存者が。マリー、久しぶり。
The floor of the pit's most infamous antechamber was sticky with the residue of spilled fluids. Each echoing step a witness to the... Luckily, a cheerful voice interrupted to distract me from the disturbing, maybe permanently scarring imagery.
What do you mean there is
I don't. Made it.
What about your life?
Doesn't matter. We've got company, mate.
Good to see you still in one piece, buddy.
部屋を肌のケアしちゃんとしてるってことだね。
You're really
光がついてから。
He gave those
暴動が始まったんだ。
and found this place right after the
It was no small feat. Yet to Molly Savette, it was merely the backstory.
Zip it, mate.
忘れそう。
We ain't mates
言われると
just
思う。
yet.
The voice from the shadows was calm, yet also distorted and filled with pain,
怪我してんの。
like a proud
boss
Don't
するな。
mind him, boss. His vessel is
眼屈がかゆいってのはよくわかんないけど。
trying to share some of his confidence.
Blimey, I'm not.
知り合い。この人か。めちゃくちゃ紛れてるけど、背景に。二人になっちゃった。
I had been half right. A walking corpse had spoken to me.
歩く死体。
Stripped clean of every augmentation a human being could have possibly loaded into himself.
二人になっちゃった。まあ確かにね、この人。怪しいよね。顔どうなってんだろう。
Depends.
人
Who or
間が
what
搭
is
載するあ
asking?
らゆる臓器を剥ぎ
You
取っ
got
た。
a name?
名前、ケビン。
Kevin's the name.
Kevin?
Something off about me now.
No, it's actually a breath of fresh air. Most names.
Hey, John. Remember
ケ
Lucy?
ビン、バスに連れて行ってくれる可能性がある。
Right. Let's get back to our friggin' priorities.
Wouldn't
まあ忘れそうだ。
Seen a boy next
お前見たって言ってなかった、最初があった時。で、チンキの双子、バスへは早いよ。バスってなんだ？タクシーのこと？チンキの双子？誰だ？
Our lovely hosts must have left an impression on you.
チンキのなんかでっかい二人か。こいつとゴルフするかみたいな。そういうやつ。ちょっとやめて。来たね。
You meet one
Bus
less
riderが全員やった
right. You've met them all. Now, see has your right.
He tried to spit through his multiple rows of deformed teeth.
慣れないのでやめとけ
Right. Would you care to elaborate on your...
This vessel goes down into the underworld, right? But there are others which can sense, guide, and
思考を食べるなんか仙人みたいだね
the dream world down
ワールドを
there.
破壊
Up here, they're like swimming a fish which can twist the currents at will.
アンダーワールドド
You
リー
mean
ム
they
ワー
can
ルド
perceive data flow?
なんかあれだよねなんかサイバーバンクってなんかダイブするみたいなやつっていうことアンダーワールドとかってその電脳世界みたいなデータの流れを感知できるということドリームワールドを破壊すると上のここでは魚みたいなのが浮いてるけど流れをねじ曲げることもできるということ
My leadsmith can't be
支
sure.
配する特殊部員たちが悪い
They can control it too. Nothing. Just a tip
Peter.
from Paul, my leadsmith. Steer clear of eating us rights.
深いなペ
They're
イラ
sabotaging as a sack of rusting nails.
Well, I wasn't planning to eat them, but
どうぞ
good to
どうぞ
know.
がやってるみたいなことでしょその侵入して支配するみたいなわからんペイラ食べるつもりなかったが知ることができてよかった
Need anything
アンダーワールド
else from us,
新
boy?
規兄弟はペイラペイラペイラはペイラペイラペイラペラペラペラペラペラペラいないペラいないピクティルージーナでジーナの手下がペイラ島目もとりあえず
I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Did you see anyone likely female or with a smaller build passing through here and covered head
あ
to
のなん
toe
か
in
ベッドに
blood?
いたなんか実験されてたみたいな話だったような気がするんだけど
Blimey. Didn't see nobody.
通ってないのか
Kev?
I definitely
まあそりゃ
recall
そう
the
だよね
And my leads.
バス行く
Kevin, mate. Can you take...
それはイエスかノーかどっちだい
got the
Okay.
gobble,
The what?
金かい
the coin, mate.
口あはいはいはい持ってますよ
Here's your coin.
It's very man, actually. And
そ
that
れを噛ん
coin
で
is
障
for
壁
you.
を乗り越える
Bite on it so
Bachi.
you can cross the... One more condition, mate.
実績解除通過の一紙バスに入る
Bag over your head.
とりあえず先には進めそうだねこの袋は頭からかぶる
Coops, we don't do bags over heads. You hear me?
All part of the experience, I'm sure.
あ結局かぶります
It had been right there, right underneath the towering pile of everything that was wrong and
なんか変な
vile.
場所来たけど
It was the baths. Hiding. The atmosphere
これ
made me
ピクピクピク
twitchy.
が止まらない
No machinery, no surveillance systems.
この
I
場
was
所を呼吸す
standing in
る
a
タイム
living
カプセ
tunnel.
ル
You should feel right at home.
どこにおるか
I
ね
just pray we're not switching to some fan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
ああはいはいまた来た
I
伝
present
道
to
師
you the pit's
な
finest
んだコインって
detective,
この人が渡されたっ
John
け
Cooper.
覚えてねえなあ一日空いただけで全然覚え出せない
Several weary voices overlapped.
本当に彼なのか
Quest completed, Mr. Cooper.
何が起きたどんな気分怒りは湧いてないよ好奇心落ち着きはしねえよなとこで好奇心かな
Given the secrecy of the location, I was expecting something more.
Nothing advanced supersedes that which has already been given to us.
知恵を持つことだ
If you are as
この
wise
世
as
界
you
のこ
are
と全然わかん
clever,
ねえからそんなしょうが
you'll
ね
remember that. We have our ways, and our security measures
Boss-
are
boss-
unimpeachable. The people of the
どういう
baths
話だっけバ
expect
ス
nothing
バス
less
に
from
来いみ
me.
たいな話だっけ
Plus, you have a cozy little back
はい
door
旅
into
行的なラグジもあ
Inferno.
るけど
Indeed.
敵
Keep
を
your
見
enemies
つか
close and all that. Though I won't call them enemies.
彼ら
I
は
will call them,
うん
well,
心乱れたもの
Anyway, if I remember
記
correctly,
憶が確
you
か
have
な
a
ら
lot of questions for me.
あ、そうだね。ボフェミアン。しょうもないこと聞くな。彼について。彼、
You've got me pegged, but all I know about you is your name from the old Big Daddy stories.
As you may have gleaned, I was the
あのグル
laughing
ー
stock of the
プ、あ
group.
の、インフェルノの
The reason was I stood by my principles, championed order, and pushed long. I sought to create a dignified ecosystem.
Few things corner a man faster than his own idealism.
Every move was meticulously planned, calculated. The evidence of that vision endured.
But the daddies are gone.
The hysterical, self-important sprouts we see today may easily become worse than the tyrants they overthrew. Did you know that?
It's one of the oldest lessons in the book.
And let's not forget the remnants of the old guard still haunting the pit.
バニーの残骸が、
Sometimes
これゆっくり読んでも
feeble
な、
and
そんなに理解でき
And
る感じなんだな。
sometimes shameless monsters.
You mean like those armored behemoths patrolling upstairs?
あの、双子のこと？あの、ジーナのでした。赤い目と緑の目。
The side of his mouth twitched
手と
once.
ころついた。
Maybe that hit too close to home.
娘のことか。完全なるか打つ。時には、
Diesel and Greshka
ディ
are
ゼ
a
ルとグレシ
mistake.
ュ
Grotesque pillars propping up a society obsessed with dominance and
出てく
fear.
るわけじゃないよな。そんな重要な人物じゃないと思うから。
Yet there's an obscene kind of solace in knowing they're merely puppets now. Their masters, those witless Cheng.
ボフェミアン、ルーシーが、まあルーシーに聞い
Out
て
of
るか。
nowhere, the weight of the case.
A girl is missing. I want you to find her.
誰？どこ？ファムハタール。何？またこいつもイマジナリーかい？
It sounded as simple as buttered toast.
なんかそうだね。シンプルだね。
Everything in order, Mr. Cooper?
Not yet.
You don't happen to have a scared teenage upper girl called Lucy wandering around here, do you?
すべて万全かねって。
Can't say I know
挨拶。
anyone down here by that name. Any other details you'd like to share?
知らない。
He listened with great interest as I recounted my investigation. It seemed like half a
まあいろいろ
lifetime
言っ
had
たり来たりし
passed
たからね。
since I'd left the office.
I see.
まあ
Well,
そうだよ
I'm
ね。
sorry I'm not much help to your investigation, but I think I know some.
マジ？
You can come out now,
坊主。
kid.
ガキー。おお。思ったよりガ
Well,
キじゃ
what
な
do
か
you
っ
know? Everyone's favorite Inferno
た。あ、マジ
guy.
で。バズ、パック。パック、パック、パック、パック。フェルト帽をかぶった少年？あ、これフェルト帽？
You're looking for her.
あ、だよね。ル
Yes.
ーシーのガイド。
Yeah. Maybe we can help each other out.
We have a huge problem.
なんか思ったより、なんていうか、ひょろひょろしたっていうか、もっとなんか、野望を持ったみたいなことをミラが言ってたから、なんか思ったより、強くない感じだっ
Breathe,
た。
kid. What happened?
Chaos. Complete bloody lockdown. Twins drooling all over the place. Mumbling, Jelani fried, Jelani fried.
うん、何が起きたのっていうのが
And
分
Lucy
かっ
was
たね。ジャラに、
I
ジ
was
ャラ
trying
に
to.
は焼けた。
Oh, fuck.
クダウンされた。
I don't feel well.
やばい、もうちょっと落ち着いて。
Lucy.
テンプテーションで、
Temptation. Floor 96.
Remember our
来
exercises.
た新ロケーション。
We've practiced this before. You know how it works.
フォースを感じよう。ヨガでした。
How do we feel, kid?
おう、
Better.
かっこいい今の。ベロ。
Thank you.
You're looking for her. Yes? Please. She's the best thing that ever set foot in this shithole. Best thing that ever...
I'm gonna have to see what happened up there for myself. Take care, kid.
I will. Please come...
Will do. Take care, kid.
I will.
Will do.
伝道師。なんかすっごい派手な人が一緒にいた。とりあえず聞いてみよう。
You want to know what the deal is with the
bullseye?
何してんの?
Not too long ago, I ignited an idea that slowly began to take hold in the people's minds. Or what a community of free-thinking, hard-working people ready to take control of their lives once more. Engineers, craftsmen, intellectuals.
And the catch is?
To cleanse their minds from the ceaseless deluge. The addictive drip of trivial delights and easily digested morsels. One must, to truly awaken, one must feel the raw sting of pain, the weight of boredom, and the tension of anxiety. It is only beneath...
You don't expect me to believe it's that easy, do you?
It is anything but. It's a path.
A noble word, coated in pain. A nightmarish adjustment period and most probably death.
ちょっと待って。組んだ適用期間。国越の死。そんなやばいことやってる。人間性の再確認。
We do our best to prepare them, of course. Kevin is our butcher. He's so adept. He's even applied the procedure to himself. And of course, leading by example me as well.
He turned his head a few degrees to present a scar on the neck where his NIN had been removed.
インプラント。
His left hand was a stump too.
ってやつは標準装備的な首筋の傷。怖い怖い怖い。左手も切断されていた。ないの？違う。なんか切り傷があるの。テックを、そうだよね。除去している。
From pain we clawed out inspiration,
主人公はそのテック入れてんのかな
？We got seconds of our time was relevant again.
元から入れてないのか。
Measure it and finally make everything that had tormented us go away.
話聞いてない。時間は重要なものとある。麻酔ぐらいしようよね。そんなテック外すんだった。体に埋め込んだテックを除去するんだったら。
Destroying our NINs, we burned the bridge to becoming bions, and thus embraced mortality.
限りある命を受け入れた。テック入れると長生きできるの？
Letbionsbebygones.
はいはい。タイトル回収。Letbionsbebygones.
Exactly.
こいつはどうぞテック。どうぞテック。ちょっとこれは、なんか、角が立ちそうだから、こっち。
What's your story, preacher? I mean, from your point of view.
どんな視点から見て。
Right here
場所が人生。
is my story. Everything that came before is...
Said every shady character ever.
まあ、でも俺もちょっと怪しいと思うよ。聞いたことと。まあ、俺もそう言うかな。尊重はしたくないな。もうここが、なんか社長みたいなこと言ってんじゃん。
Trying to outrun your past makes it suspicious, and therefore...
You're right, of course. I will indulge. We need to go back to the time of the Big Daddies. Implacable tyrants ruling Terrahive with greasy, ogged up iron fists.
の前の時代何したんだっけその人たちに。鉄の拳で支配した。
I was an honorary member of the board. Let's call it that. Their geek in the chair, working my magic while they went around doing their handiwork. They made fun of me, and it went over their heads. Long story short.
チェンキーってなんだまさにビクダテック。
As dark as those times were, and as blind as people can be, there have been no times darker than these.
At least the rules were simple. Not leaving a man's gun without a single fucking cartridge, for example.
今がめちゃくちゃ物騒だからってこと？バイオンのアプローチや。
You know technology better than most anti-tech people I've met.
Know thine enemy.
Remember the bion upload chair in the middle of the tomato soup room?
Indeed. It's highly sensitive and quite personal, linking someone's bion imprints directly to the heart of Jelani.
バイオンインプリント。直接つなぐ。
Whoever sat in that chair was being turned into kibble.
適用するのはむずいってこと？
Kibble?
不良品。
You're suggesting they were turned into a...
For Jelani, precisely.
厳密には、もうそのままなの。バイオンのインプリント。ジャラニ。ぐるい。ラスボスかな？
Except that meal decided to bite back.
Indeed, Mr. Cooper. Now ponder the power required.
I did not need that picture roaming around my head with everything else.
I'm guessing you know a way to fight that power.
I do.
やばい、どうぞの話が。
You've got me pegged.
As you may have, I stood by. I sought.
Few things.
Every.
But the dad. It's one of the.
And
let
you
mean
like the diesel and grotesque yet.
手がかり。これ聞いといてよかったな。だいぶ飛ばしたけど同じ話だと思って。でも途中まで同じ話してるよね。ディーゼルとグレッシュか。ディーゼル、グレッシュか。ディーゼル、グレッシュか。いねえや。会話終わり。
Thanks for your...
Be well,
あと、
Mr.
ありがとうございました。後ろの歯で。こっち見てない。どこ行けばいいんだろう。こっち行けない。手前来れない。左かな。画面を出るか。他ないもんな。どっか行けるようになったんだけど。ルーシーズルーム。もうそのままじゃん。行くか。じゃあ。これさっきと同じ階じゃね？トマトルームと。ルーシーの部屋。下へ片付いてる。違う階なのか。入りますか。ここしか入れないし。
Fortune favors the drunk detective. Said no one ever.
探偵には幸運が。そりゃそうだ。自分が考えた。すごいヤンキー。
Instead of an upper kid who got a bit carried away during a night out, I was greeted by an expressionistic circus. A mess of colors, toiletries, and clothes, all missing pieces of the story, waiting to be neatly unraveled. Cozy and well-stocked, with just enough of the illusion of safety.
Oh, a real grooming man cave. One UV lamp wouldn't be enough.
Dude, look around. Fashion statements went.
香水。
This must be the perfume Lucy bought at Metro. It actually smells.
Does it? It should.
どういうこと？それもそのはずって。
An untrained eye would see nothing, but stand. The floor's scarred everywhere from sharp heels, knocked over glasses, and a bottle that missed the...
One person couldn't have done all this.
The furniture had been violently shoved aside, and someone had burned through the lock. There were multiple attackers, seemingly well organized. Lucy was taken by force. I bet this lockdown mess is actually working in my favor now.
Feather boa.
You poor thing. Left out here.
How many women were in this room exactly? And who would even wear this? Whatever this is. It even has a cloth tag.
あ、マジで
Kitty. Weird.
It's a reminder that they have their own identities and lives worth living beyond Inferno.
ああ、読めない。いや、誰といたクラス。
That's some pricey-looking crystal. Wait a second. Is that?
いや、来たね。
I've heard of serving worms with exotic booze.
触らないように。触った方がいいでしょ。
It is an actual worm, but it's covered in a...
Yo, Goose! I'm gonna try something real quick. Don't mind me.
You try your best not to empty your bowels upon first contact with the hideous creature.
Metallic, but soft, gooey.
Unaware that these were the last moments of its life, you gently prodded the worm, revealing its rigid, shell-like, yet oddly elastic structure.
Crap, did I kill it?
殺した。
Or was it already?
The putrid stench overwhelms you, instantly clobbering the smells of perfume, leather,
Oh, that was wrong. And there's another one in the glass.
The temptation is nothing short of a fevered daydream. Can you contain the wretched thing somehow and bend it to your will? Or perhaps end its suffering and let it go its final rest.
どうする？手に取るか。ちょっとよくわかってないね。ワームって何やねん。いや、本当にわかんない。酒に虫がいて、なんか、急に銃が饒舌になって、ワーム、酒のワームってなんだ？とりあえず、もう一回。
Alright. Got myself
マジでいらねえ。目に入れる。何？バルダースゲートじゃん。
You gotta trust me on this one.
Weirdly enough, I suck.
Oh, well, that was
何？
freaking delightful.
欧米ではそれが主流なの。目にワームが入るってのは。
I can tell you that.
最近そういうゲームやったからな。ワームについて、あ、まあ、でもよかったのかな。なんかわかりそうだね。テック機器。
Gateway neural calibrator. Dual slots, dual 3. But what did Lucy need?
なんかどこにでもあるようなものなんじゃない？わかんない。この世界観。バックにもう一回話す。こんなもんかな。移動するか。バス戻るのか。あ、戻れない。エレベーターかな。やばい。なんで俺ここに来たんだっけ？パックに会いたかったんですよ。逃げれるか？勝てるわけないと思うんだよね。逃げよう。
Not again. Tin cans.
これ成功したのか？どっちなんだい？
Save your energy, Diesel. He's not a
あ
threat.
わかる。
In a moment, Dick. I'm in the
どうい
middle
う
of
顔してんの？
something.
ひげ生えて、なんか垂れ下がって。
Victy Chenky. Self-proclaimed general, strategist, visionary. The man I caught urinating from the balcony of a luxury
今がチャンス
penthouse.
じゃん。どうせ。 ああ、ダメだ。フェイス見して。
These two looked almost peaceful, sucking precious juice from their chargers. Terrifying nonetheless, but for the moment.
Battery.
ああ、バッテリー補充し
Don't
てる。
burn out your memory stick, buddy.
Save your strength, Greshka. I see you've conveniently found your way to me, Dick.
John Cooper.
The name has to be earned, Dick. Now,
Your lady sent me to tell you about the incident room.
how did you manage that? Ah, no Oggs. Impressive.
I did, but I'm wondering, what's in it for me?
ああ、はいはい。そうだね。あれに入れるのは、インプラントしない人だけ。
I let you walk out of here on your own two legs. How about that? Now be smart. Play your cards right.
I've already got a gig searching for a
An honest man.
希少種。
Rare. Listen,
確
here's
か
the
にこんな
deal.
格好してる人いないからね。
If
こ
she
の
is
世界に。
somewhere within these walls,
条件。
I'll find her
こ
for
れが
you.
条件。
But I need you to scratch my back first. And scratch it
マ
well.
ジで。
Fine, I don't have time for games.
Now we're getting somewhere.
The place is straight out of a nightmare.
I laid out the horror and destruction for Victy, down to the last gruesome detail. By the time I was done, he couldn't hide his
What's your assessment?
Og overload. But either the pattern's off, or they...
They were palers.
ペラーってなんだ
It wasn't the Oggs, it was their blood.
犠牲者だ。ペラーってなんだペラーってなんだ積んどこベランチョなんだけど今。わかんない。
Their blood was dark blue, copper-based. It reacted violently to the shockwave.
銅ベースの血液。
Bravo, Dick.
Someone was strapped to a bionization chair.
And
He couldn't hide.
彼がそれどっちにするどんなことは言わない。ビクティどうだろうね、この人。怖いよね。あんまり正直に言わない方がいいような気もする。言わない方がいいな。
She didn't make it. She fried like the rest of them.
Victy snapped like a child. He couldn't hide even a sliver of his.
Fuck! 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 Fuck!
ここ P で。
listen closely now, Dick. If you stumble on anything at all,
マジで。ルーシ
come tell
ー
me.。
I hadn't expected such a raw display of emotion from Victy, the stoic commander. He collected himself relatively
怖
quickly,
い怖い怖い。
gaze lingering on the distant chaos, as if bracing for a storm yet unseen.
連動した関係あんのかな。バイオン、アテンダー。ジーナ、そうだね、ジーナとちょっと共通の知り合いの話をした方が話がスムーズに進
You
みそ
should
うな
know
気が
that
しますが。
Xena jumped on me. And not in a fun.
that
She sent me to investigate the incident room.
and what does she know? Better yet, what does she
ああ、どうするどうする。結局後で言うだろうからな。ちょっとこれ言っちゃうとよろしくないような気がする。こっちにつかないといけない羽目になるけど、どっちにしろジーナについても、まあでも、こっちの方に情報を出せば教えてもらえそうだから、まあ、下の方かな。
I told her everything I told.
shit?
Dick!
Dick!
だってさ、あの人から、ジーナの方から依頼されたし、
He slammed the wall in anger,
やばい、めちゃくちゃ
mostly hurting
怒らせてるけど、この
himself.
人。
That's not good. Don't report anything else to her
はい、了解しました。
unless she knows
言いま
better
せん。
our chances. Any more bad
悪い
news?
ニュース。あんまりこの人に情報渡したくないね。聞きたいんですけど、 伝道師の話出さない方がいいでしょう。またルーシーの情報が欲しいよね。ルーシーかな。なんかこっち質問したらなんかまた質問できなくなりそうな気がするから。
I was in room 5678. Sound
必要な
familiar? It's an easy to remember number.
5678確かに。
Get a load of this dick god.
He was easy to read. He had recognized.
パック出しても別になんかボロになりそうで。嘘ばっか、まあ一応今ついてるけど、どうしようかね。あんまり正直ならない方がいいような気がする。
I can see when you're lying, you bastard.
You dare to threaten me after my boys scrubbed Xena's carpet with your...
He was acting more
そうだね、
aggressive
め
than
ちゃくちゃ怒ら
usual.
せん。
Likely he was hiding something about the room he wasn't telling me.
そうだよね。これは、まあ、とりあえ
Some
ず、
techies hacked your bion bartender at Cauldron.
バイオン TM。
I
やばいやばい。
expected those vultures to show up
もう
eventually.
ちょっと待って
What can you tell me about him?
これ話しちゃうんだ。何を知っている？洗脳状態ではないでしょうね、別に。
They act as one collective mind. I don't know how much beyond that.
You're either as brain dead as a mole
あ
or
あ、や
playing
ばい。
me. Either way, why would they talk to you?
特にないです。率直になりません。
Aside from the colossal efforts of your og-free lady friend, I was pretty much the only one capable of standing up.
Fair point.
You kept Zoe's name out of this.
出
Good.
さない方がいいでしょ、それは。
Okay, Dick. But they didn't hack their way into Inferno just to catch some drinks.
They're combing the place for the server room. Seems like they haven't gotten lucky yet.
And they won't.
I wouldn't underestimate them if I were you.
There is no server room.
マジ。
What you saw down
どういうこと？
there. Blood.
I'm not sure I follow.
What is there to understand? They went full circle. They
機械
became
に
machines
機械に
without becoming
あの
machines.
肉塊が
You're telling me that the people who died...
Close, Dick Cooper. Palers don't need servers.
さっきから
Not as long as we have Jelani.
じゃあ
We
よくわかん
coexist.
ないペイラーがサイバールームペイラー個人名ではないチェンキの双子
You are willing slaves.
We're a happy little dysfunctional family.
I'm honored.
Got anything else?
得意ないです
No.
Come back when you find.
屋上から小便男これだよね双子って今ジュース飲んでるけど出れません出してくれどこをクリックすればいいんだい画面オッケールーシールームパラディウムバスボトルかそうバスに行きたかったどうもバック
But did you find her?
He was a storm of anxiety, dressed in fancy clothes.
Easy, kid. No, I haven't. The room was torn apart.
What?
We'll figure it out. Be calm.
Remember our exercises, Puck. We've practiced this before. How do we feel, kid?
最高だよ
Thank you.
All yours,
2
Mr.
回目だよ
Cooper.
こ
Handle
の
with
流れを見た
care.
の
Please, just tell me you found
面白く
something.
の人
Anything.
Easy, John.
Yeah, he probably stubbed his toe and now he thinks he's depressed. Freaking kid.
Focus, kid. I told you already there were signs of kidnapping. How many people were in that room?
What do you mean? There was just Lucy and me. But
Can you elaborate on the wig, drink?
rapid eye movement told me he was trying to spin the story for me, but failed, like dumb kids usually.
Okay.
Then.
I'm fine. Yes. I took Lucy and...
You're the one wasting everyone's time. If you don't...
My patience was fine.
Okay. Okay.
That's exactly what we're doing. Let's simplify.
That's Kitty's. Well, it used to be Kitty's.
And why did Kitty give her a wig? For a prank? Or as a gift?
でなんだで、男なのか女なのか。4人じゃん。3人。他の3人。あ、そういうこと？他の3人か。
No, they made a deal to...
Slap that stupid fedora off his pointy noggin.
Relax. Think of Lucy. She's depending on us.
そろそろ、とっちめないと言ってくれないような気もするけど。
They...
Spill it.
They swapped their damn NINs, okay?
Joseph Christ, I was expecting something mundane, the dumb, everyday crap kids do. But for soul's sake, never mind.
For a moment, our roles reversed. Now I was the one panicking. Nothing could ever be simple, I thought. Not anymore.
No one can find out about this.
認って多分あれでしょ？個人情報的なマイナンバー的なものを首に読み込んでて、それを交換したみたいな話っていう理解でいいのかな。このことは誰にも知られちゃいけない。あらら。
Nobody's going to the freaking golf. So, they switched identities. Then what? What was the end game?
Damn,
Finally, after all the distractions, demands, threats, and everything else that had been laid on my head, I had the missing person's point of view. I didn't like it, but I wasn't there to like things. I was there to find the...
All of us. Lucy, her dumb crew, and me. Kitty, we took this drug, worm, right? All of us. Exactly midnight.
決めちゃったんだ。
The free guys phased out instantly. But Lucy and I, we hit it off. Started making out.
その話詳しく。
Puck, I'm not up on the latest youth slang, and I don't need any details about your connection.
No, it's not like that. These worms, they can connect people who
なんだっけ？ディープダイブじゃなくて。
Synchronized dream.
エッジランナーズでルーシーとデイビッドがやってたみたいな。
Our dream was beautiful. We lived a happy life
インセプション
together
にな
for
ってる
many
今度は。
years, maybe even decades.
Love, synthetic, distorted.
So what now? Did we just meander into the teenage romance genre?
She was so nice to me when it was over.
Whoa, easy, kid. I could barely make you speak before, and now you decide to open the floodgates?
Right. I called Kitty because she was planning to run away from the pit, and I knew she had an jailbreak. She brought it along, and also an escort's outfit to disguise Lucy.
ルーシーとだよね。キティはいつ、あれキティが来た時にルーシーとトリップしてキティがやってきたのかな。そしてキティはキティに連絡した。まだ来てなかったのか、来そうだったのか。逃げるつもり。彼女の人が脱獄装置を持っている。ルーシーに着せるエスコート。
Lucy wanted to stay
疑
with
っ
me.
てキティは出ていたかっ
Kitty
た。
wanted to leave.
What about Lucy's friends?
Yeah.
オーバードーズ。
Like I said,
チャパ
the
とクロ
assholes
ップ。
overdosed, so I arranged for Kazaba and Chlop, two dicks from the militia, to...
まあいい気がする。あいつの話は残る。続き聞いた方がいいのかな。キティとユリンたちが、どっちだろう、上か下。あいつだって、どっち？ルーシーとパックの話？とりあえず全部話聞いてみるか。
That was intense.
Now you know why I'm twitching like a dizzy smackhead.
Yeah. Anyway, that room you were in?
I'm really sorry. I don't usually get so nervous, but this means a lot to me, and I'm not really used to.
全く皆目見当つきませんが。
Detective.
違うな。
I'm sorry,
ビクティ
I'm usually at the top of
が
my
ちょっ
game,
とゆっ
but
くり知ってる風な口聞いてたんで。
Normal human emotions?
I'll stop, okay? Just tell me.
She could be right around the corner as far as we know. What we do know is that she's inside Inferno, and I have to comb this place so a nanite couldn't get through.
You could talk with Chenkis, make a deal, or I can't really go out. My NIN hasn't been removed, and I feel...
That was likely for the best.
Professional. As I said the word, for some soul damn reason, I actually believed it.
まあ聞いたってことね。
So after you sent Kitty and Lucy's friends home.
Okay, where to start? I wanted to take Lucy directly to my loft and start packing, but she said she was hungry, so we...
Relax. Coherent sentences only, okay?
ルーシーがついて作るはず。何さね。それで、ってなんか、続くような話し方してね。
I'll try.
Good man.
Lucy and I plan to search for the underworld. I was confused at first because
わかんなくない人。わかんないよ、アンダーワールドは。
fairy tale, right?
とぶき話の世界らしい。
But Lucy said we could reach the
タ
towers
ワー
from
ズ
there.
に行ける。
It'd be an adventure to remember.
Hold up. She wanted to go back to the
夏の
towers.
映画の
I
番宣
thought
み
you
たい
were planning to
きっ
escape
と
together.
この夏の忘れられない冒険になる。山寺宏一のボイスで。タワーズってルーシーがもともといたところ？
Well, yes, but we decided on the towers. She
で
even
行ける
mentioned.
古いエレベーター。
Sweet soul. Let's just get through.
Then an obscure puzzle piece. The kind you...
Wait a minute. Did Lucy eat breakfast with an old
あ
woman
あ、
at
はい
Trish?
はいはい。ルーシーだった。
Yeah, she did
じゃあもうキティと入れ替わ
a
って
little
た。
time with Grandma. She was so kind to everyone.
She is. Soul. It's like she echoed every step I
ま
made.
るで彼女が俺の家に水登場していく。
Then the bull six came, and you ran off, right?
ああ、はいはいはい。お前たちは逃げた。
Wait.
そう。
The very same. Before I got hired, they'd been sent to find Lucy themselves. Based on your info, it sounds like they succeeded. Until something... But who? Is anyone else watching over you?
I didn't wait around.
わ
To
か
be
るまで
honest.
待ってはいなかった。
I just grabbed Lucy and ran back.
You can skip the spicy detail.
You were right. Of course.
So you packed and left.
I'm a fucking disgrace. I'm a bad
ね、
son.
予感してた。
A bad person. A fucking
そんなことないよ。
Look at me, kid.
I forgot to charge up my
親父の
dad.
充電。
I thought we could take him with
猫
us, but
猫の話
I couldn't bring him.
I didn't have the strength or willpower.
叩き込みてえけどな。下かな下だけどな。ちょっとね、このペースで行きたくないよね。いやでもこいつは食うのじゃねえから殴っても、下かな。
Kid, I need you to focus.
So damn it, Cooper! The punching option was right
ちょっと俺
there!
も考えてたけど。
I'm really sorry, Detective. I'll try to focus.
気を改めた方がいいような気もする。
Well, fuck. Now I feel sorry for the bastard.
なかった方がよかったかな。
Not! Punch him, Goops! Punch!
We're nearing the end of the timeline, Puck. You went back to
まあそうだね、も
Inferno.
うちょっとではある。もうちょっとではあ
In the
る。
quite literal.
Well, Victi refused to pay me for my last couple of tours, and I...
And yet another dumb decision
よ
completed
くな
the
く参加
puzzle.
させる感じ。
Damn, kid. Okay, here's how I think it went down.
お前がルー
You
シーを
brought
手に
Lucy
戻
back to
し、
the den to lay
潜
low.
伏させた。
Then you tried to outrack a team. Then my ass shows up, promptly gets carried away. The blackout happens, and your negotiations
ああ、
came to
下
an
に
abrupt end.
インフェル
In
ノ
Victi's
入
favor,
っ
of
て、
course.
ジーナになんかされてる時にソファーに座ってたこいつも、なんていうかまだ行動中だったってことか。ルーシーと、出かけるっていうか、脱出するために金が必要だったっていうビクティと交渉してて、っていう最中で大変だった状況でした。っていう状況。
Someone snatches Lucy, and here we are.
Well, yeah.
Right.
ワームは聞いて
Tell
み
me
る
more about the worm.
I don't know much except for what I... Apparently it costs a
ハ
fortune
ビ
because
に
they haul
移
them up
って
from
通
the
り
underworld. If you believe that. I just know that uppers will sell their own grandma for... And that's exactly what this was.
Right. Take care, kid.
ワームとはドラッグ。
I will.
Will do.
じゃあ伝道師とまして。
Do you require any?
You've got me.
As you, I stood by. I sought
Few things,
every
but the dad.
the his
こう
It's
聞
one
いた
of the-
話をさ、
You mean
ちょっ
like
と
the
diesel
記憶しておいてほしい
yet.
なっていうのが、この状態にしておいてほしかったな。
Thanks for your time.
Be well, Mr. Cooper.
どうしよう、次。ルシの部屋に何か隠してる。また戻っていいのかな。ジャラに。で、戻ったらなんか話は進みそうだけど。でもなんかちょっと探索したいような気もする。
Oh, you poor...
Almost it even.
It's a reminder.
ちょっともう一回全部調べてみるか。
This must be the perfume Lucy. It
同
actually
じだね。
Does it?
an untrained. The floor,
One per.
the furniture. Lucy, I bet that
何もなさそうか。
gateway neural girls you.
同じだよな。グラス、ワーム、これ。とりあえず、ウィッグから。
No weird NIN get. Neon friggin' blindness.
Not.
Granny was.
あ、
That's
あ、
right.
ちょっと変わ
It
ってる。
was Lucy who ate with her. She was just right under everyone's noses. Damn.
トレッシュコーナーのミナル。そうだね。あー、ばあさんを訪ねなかったらなんか失敗してる。
No weird NIN. Neon frick. That's some price. And what do you know? One bite. And boom. 20 deck years of pseudo experiences storm through the brain. That'll put this damn thing's picture under boot. It is an actual worm. Ugh.
Yo, Goops!
You try your best. Unaware.
同じかな。
Crap, did I?
Is it?
Ugh. There's another.
Is it?
でもワーム取ったからな。 破裂させてみよう。おえ。あ、なんか、実績、オートしちゃった。アーカイブ。
Oh, well, that was freaking delightful.
戻ってじゃあ、あれなんか、また同じ。場面出てさ、ダメか。
Cauldron.
またオフィスとか戻れないかな。ずっとインフェルノにいそうかな。あ、戻ってきた。ケビン。もう一人ピップ。ケビンと話すか。
Good.
チャラに。
I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Did you see?
ああ、同じ会話か。
Did you hear any?
The void in Mali Savet's eye sockets turned into a black.
Mali Svet, what?
I had touched on the subject.
It's a beautiful underworld. We won in the end.
And how'd you kill it?
Well, but Mali,
Ugh. You're giving me too much.
we
ジャラにを倒す。じゃあいいかな。
That's all for now.
We ain't mates,
じゃあケビンと。
good.
mate.
That's all for now, folks.
同じかな。二人一組
We
じゃん。
ain't mates.
こっち側からさ、ケビンと話したら、ちょっと変わったりしない。
Good.
ああ、同じですか。
That's all for now.
あんま辛い。
We ain't mates.
ダメか。ダメか。じゃあ VIP 行ってみるか。
Stand still for scanning, citizen.
何これ。
This is a private area. We are authorized to shoot on sight.
Right.
Just let him through.
Proceed, citizen. Your weapon is empty and therefore harmless. You may keep it in your possession.
サンキュージーナじゃん。さっき打ち切ったおかげで。
As I stepped into the throne room of evil, Xena's irritation was she awaited my report, ready to judge my worth.
So,
It's not like I could actually run anywhere.
I've learned not to underestimate a sneaky little rat like you.
The room's a night.
I gave her the rundown, pretty much the same one I'd given
先に
Victi.
お兄さんに話しちゃいました。
She bristled. Disbelief and resentment danced across her face like a
What's your assessment?
どっち信用する？どっちも信用しない？ペイラーだと知っている。ペイラーって、ペイラーの情報欲しいです、ジーナさん。
The victims were palers. They...
So, you already reported to Victi.
自分の制約。なんか両方制約って言ってるよ。
What else does my brother know?
Someone was strapped to a bionization.
Her brow wrinkled briefly.
And?
どうする？どっちも信用なんねえな。予想していなかったんだ。いや、本当のこと言わないと、ちょっと情報出てこないからな。言っちゃ
I
うか。
followed their tracks to the cauldron.
Okay, here's the deal. I'll go find that rat fuck as soon as my
私が
backup
そい
gets
つを
there.
見つけ
But
出
if
す。
you get your sneaky mitts on him first, yours truly will owe you
お前
exactly
が
one
端っこ
favor.
く先に。
How does that sound?
Music to my ears.
Good. Anything else?
伝道師知らせない方がよくね、誰にも。
Nothing I can think.
Are you
150?
exceeding the mathematical limits of certainty?
冗談です
Stick to
や
the
ん。
facts, Cooper. I was about to say you'd done some good work here, detective, but you just...
You didn't give me much of a choice, really.
Of course you fucking didn't. This is a huge problem. Huge.
はい。
Kindly fucking elaborate.
Xena was ruthless and exhausted from all the security breaches.
Some techies hijacked.
するわけない。
They act as one collective.
And you
なんで
know
こいつは
this
バリスタの
how?
話をしたがるんだよ。
Exactly.
The power of conversation.
Wonderful. Now that you two are besties, see if... And don't underestimate...
I never under... Listen, we need to play
冗談じゃな
fair.
い
If I'm
わ
gonna
って言
do
われ
any
そう。
legwork for you.
Nobody plays fair in this city, asshole.
そりゃそう
Guys
だ。
like you, you get one freebie. For now.
Thank you. ドラッグ。今でしょ。ああ、これ欲しい。
Can you check,
Ha! Why the hell not? Just tell me. Do you want all 6,702,332 entries? Or something?
Fuck.
look for Puck. He's been a missing...
Here we go. Puck and Kitty left and returned once, together at 4:33. That's some time before you bullshitted your way into my office.
And that's how I knew
Now then, I have a lot on my mind.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Get back here as soon as you've got something new. And if you value that skinny ass of...
Buzz じゃない、どうぞ。4時半。
Hey, Zoe.
Any news?
There is no server room, Zoe. Just a bunch of
Pailers.
Nope. That breed.
Fuck, that can't be it. The systems are still
めっちゃ
barely
テパテ
functional.
パしてるけど。
Wait,
チェンキツインズ。
Do what?
何すん
listen,
の
tell them I have a backup for Yalani.
奴らに俺が
In order to reboot it, I need a Pailer to act as a middleman. A kind of...
I'm not involving the Chankies any more than I have.
Well, you'll have to. They're probably the only Pailers left in here. Maybe even on all of Tech. Just get them to me. The Yalani is degrading fast.
OK。マジで。
That nerd spent too much time playing shooters with 12-year-old coops.
Zoe has always been like this. Reckless with everyone. Except us.
別情報
You
全
got the
部
attention.
どうぞ
The
に渡すか。
so-called queen of the underworld. Crazy or not, her goals seem to match yours.
I'm in. John.
It was impossible to register emotion in the cheap bions.
You're an irredeemable...
I'd like your flattery better if...
Let me finish the thought. I never expected to see you and you'll have my gratitude.
I just hope you know what you're
これ
doing.
何したっけ。どういう話の流れだ。
I've been waiting my whole...
Perhaps it was my arrogance or stubbornness, but I still felt wrong about all of it.
そう
The
だね。
decision to
あれ
side
こい
with
つ
either one of
どうぞ
these
も
two
悪なん。
greasy evil.
まあこんなもんか。
On my way, so.
Make it quick. We're running on.
余裕そうやっけ。さてさて。これなんだっけ。こっか。じゃあ次、ビクティの、ちょっと。動けませんか。ここで、一旦終わりますか。ゲームセーブ。OK。ここからスタートだね。OK。じゃあ、終わります。お疲れ様でした。